Overblown Square. There's man like Oscar with his table. Here, the homeless man thing. This guy with jam number 5. That's our Burger King. The police came and just shut the place down. Don't even know what's going on. They didn't even warn the crowds. My camera's not so good, but you can see them just there in the near distance. Near the coffee shop Internet, where I caught my Amnesia Haze and Super Silver from banging Bulldog over there, but we still got on iron issues, so we're gonna sort that one out. But anyway, this is it. What's the time by Acaris right now? Like 20 quarter past 3 right now. Everybody just here to just shut the road down. We don't know why. They could have at least put a barrier up. At least in most European countries, if it's something that big, they would have put a barrier. But who knows? Might be English fans down there drinking, or English lads. Come on, England, UK lads. Now we do. Last time they said there was a big riot of UK English fans by Holland Casino. It wasn't a riot. There's like 60 guys are shouting, and then one guy threw a bicycle when it was safe, when he knew there wasn't a boat coming. And this is what they do, try to blow things out of proportion. You know, Holland, the hand job givers are around. This is it. But there's no need for them to shut it down. Kettle Gazette, I know Jimmy Decquay, they got a bird in the sky. I don't know if my camera could show him, but there you go. It's supposed to be something big, but I promise you, probably a man just stole a box of ice cream or just stole some donuts. I swear, it's that overblown here in Holland. They haven't got nothing to do, so they like to overblow things anyway. Normally you see my videos, 15 people coming for one man, but this is Overblown Square. Don't know what's happening up there. Yeah, boom bam, good to go. Yeah. A lot of people are just unsure, commotion, slightly whispering, Chinese whispers, who's coming down. By the time you get there, they said 20 men down. Well, not really Chinese whispering, I apologize, but it's whispering. Yeah, well, that's what we used to call it, but we have to change those phrases as well. Because it's slightly xenophobic, I may think, but yeah. I need to learn my lessons as well. Anyway, yeah, this was happening at Overblown Square, where I normally sit. Here's my bag, the homeless man's bag. When they jumped out, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it was coming for me. I wasn't bummy or scared. I just thought, here we go again. They're bringing the the task force arresting team for me. But anyway, this is where it is. We don't know what's happening. But by the way how they came in, I think it might be probably some boisterous, at the worst, boisterous people drinking. But we ain't heard no commotion really, just them causing no commotion by their presence. Bulldog, he wants them to drop the case against them, which I'm trying to bring to the High Court and hopefully to the Supreme Court. And if it doesn't go well, then we'll go to the European Court of Human Rights. I've got 2 cases in the process. No, sorry, 3 more cases. Altogether 4 cases at the High Court right now, showing up on the 31st of October this month. One of them against the Bulldog staff who assaulted me out here. But anyway, yeah, it's part of the argument. Hence why I was a bit, watching them like, here we go. Is it we're going to play this game again? But it wasn't coming for me this time. But anyway, yeah, the lawyers, is there any trust in them? This is lawyer number 9 on the books and number 11th who have actually spoken with seriously regarding my case about where police officers arrested me and put me in a psychiatric place for 6 weeks unlawfully, put me in prison for 7.5 months unlawfully, and still want me to pay €5,000 fine compensation to the Bulldog officer who actually assaulted me and could be seen on camera assaulting me. And the police officers could be seen on camera ushering away witnesses. First was 4 Spanish women who approached them, wanted to give their account of what happened, pointing to the Bulldog staff as being the aggressor, even though he was the one that was broken up. The police officer waved them off. This could be seen on camera. I made all this statement in my interview. Second to that was a group of Irish UK tourists who approached the police officers while I was sitting on the steps here. Sitting down in handcuffs, and the police officer said to me, do I want to take their details? I'm in handcuffs. You're supposed to take these people's details. You're supposed to do your job as an investigative officer and collect all the details of any possible witnesses of any possible crime. And again, the police waved them on. She took her phone number, but they didn't really follow up on that. But all this can be seen on camera. So what I'm saying to them is that I want a camera from the moment when me and the security got into it, which was a case of 2 girls fighting. One girl was getting one over on the other. She was a shoplifter, I didn't know it at the time. She was really smashing her face into the floor. I tried to stop the fight. The security comes to me, put his hands on me. What am I doing to this girl? Wow, it's crazy. Just really fascist man. Motor clothes. He no longer works for the Bulldog. Allegedly sacked for being an alcoholic. So the time when I went to prison, they didn't know he was an alcoholic. The time when when he was antagonizing me, they didn't know he was an alcoholic. Okay, well, this is what's going on. But anyway, this is the fight. We're going to show up. And that's why all the system here in Holland, especially the judicial system, with the lawyers and advocates who are supposed to be fighting for you. Wow, it's really disheartening. I've had Spawn, Mr. Smeets from Spawn. I've had Van der Broek, that's the first guy who allowed them to come in the PPC unlawfully 3 years ago. Wow. I've had Saskia Bar. I've had a guy who was enforced on me, Alexandra, whatever his name is, but I've got his details in there. You know, I've had a even a Mr. Yusuf Tahrir of this word. Wow. So, you know, I've had you know, quite a couple 1 day, 1 week lawyers. You know, went told to 11 of them who I liaised with seriously for us to do something and fight my case. Imagine I still haven't got the CCTV evidence who chose the security guard assaulted me twice before I defended myself adequately because he was making threats untoward. Okay? Up until now, I've been to prison, been convicted nearly 2 years on, 2.5 years, and they still haven't given me the CCTV evidence which shows what the security guard done to me. They showed it to me in court. You get me, but for some reason they're not even giving it to any lawyers, hence why I sacked all these lawyers. Even lawyer number 11th, 3 weeks in, still haven't had that video evidence. So what does that tell me about the people who said that they're working on my behalf? You know, I was entitled to money. I went to the housing Jan van Halenstraat, the commendate, to get my money, try and get help for being homeless 3 years ago, and 3 years, 2 months ago, and they turned me away. But the lawyer has a letter to the effect of the management of Jan van Halenstraat saying it was disgusting how they treated me. Well, that was like 4 weeks ago we had this letter. What's been done now? Nothing's still ain't been done. Frustration is still being attempted to be imparted on me so that I can not that I cannot access what it is that I'm supposed to access, which is my right. I used to work 20 years ago. I had 4 jobs working, but anyway, that's another different issue. Everything's catalogued. But let's just talk about what's going on right now. The beast man, them are here, still in force. Poking around. We still don't know what they're doing. Helicopters still up there in the sky. Just giving people a spectacle, just something to talk about. I think. Just have mid-afternoon natter. You know, the sun's shining nice. I think it's about 23 degrees or maybe 22, whatever. But it's really feeling very nice. And that's global warming telling us that something special is coming for us soon. Anyway, this is it. I'm going to finish my report now. I'm just getting involved in the moment. Maybe we'll hear on the news, a big commotion. So it's not just like jumping the surf coast, but I am here in person, in Ocean with Deadway, Ghetto Gazette, trying to do this thing, represent for the people on the street. Yeah, trying to give information, usually to and from people who are not normally given the airtime, to speak their mind or voice their opinions or whatever, anomalies they might see within society that is running lopsided in favor of all the rich people, the so-called 1% of the people who control 85% of the world, minerals and wealth. Well, what side do you live on? I'm not going to be a slave to nobody. I'm a prisoner, yes, but I'm not a slave. Okay? And that is you offering yourself to servitude, agreeing to what they're doing for the sake of coercion or benefits. It's still slavery. Anyway, signing off. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all those people who are trying to be good. And to those people who are always bad, astaghfirullah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send the unseen spirits to struggle and hold you by your forelock, inshallah. Ameen.